Excuse me.
Yagami.
Hmm? Yep.
Thank you. Hey.
Hmm? Huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Bring it on. Really, guys? Ah. Excuse me. Hmm. No. "いらっしゃいませ." ありがとうございました。Excuse me. Huh? You don't do that, do you? What a waste. Ah. Hey. Nah. Oi.
はあ？
おい。ああ？Ah. Out of the way. And stay down. You asked for it. Really, guys? What a waste.
Hmm? Say what?
Huh?
Hmm? Hmm?
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Wow, really? Really, guys?
Nah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Boy.
Ah.
아? 이 가겐 싫어야. 아?
Not a wise choice. Hey.
아.
Hey. Suspicious. Hey. What the? Huh?
아? 야금이.
Mm-hmm. Hmm?
뭘?
Yagami. Say what?
Here's your proof.
Say what?
Yep.
Hmm?
Huh?
Hey. Hey. Yeah. Nani? Huh?
무시.
Excuse me. Huh? Yeah.
Say what? Yagami.
Hey. Check this out.
Yagami. Say what? Aw. Yagami. Well.
You have a section, Tani-sensei?
Huh?
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Huh. Perfect timing. I got a few words for you myself.
Huh?
Come on. Sounds like Hamura's not too happy. With you.
Huh?
He says to quit digging around. We won the case, it's done. And I gotta say, I agree with him. Or was my victory not good enough for you?
Oh, your victory and yours alone, huh?
You heard me. I was the lawyer. My victory. And thanks to that, work's been just flooding in. It's over, Yagami. Let it die.
Your work might be over, but the murderer is still out there.
This mole you're dying to catch? Well, fuck right off! Your little detective game has done enough damage. Why don't you just leave this alone, huh?
Hamura knows who the murderer is. He hid it from us the whole trial. And that innocent verdict made fools of us all. Maybe you're okay with that, but I'm not about to give this up.
Ha! You talk big, but you're just a mouse, and Hamura's a hungry fucking cat.
Funny, he's the one in hiding. The Kyorei are gunning for him. That's what the shooting was about. See, Hamura knows he's a target. And I believe he's not the only one who should be worried about himself. Do you get the picture?
Huh?
Keep your eyes open. I'm telling you this as a friend. Otherwise, you do you. I'm gonna do the right thing.
Don't talk down to me! You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
What do you mean? You know something. I can see it in your eyes. Hamura trusts you. Now tell me the damn truth. What about stopping the mole? You willing to take responsibility for another murder?
Don't talk like I owe you. Attorney-client privilege. Not like you'd remember it. Go back to school.
Shintani!
Well, that's no good. I thought you said that you respected that guy, Yagami.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me. I'm out front of the Matsugane office.
Looking into the shooting?
Yep. Place is absolutely swarming with cops. Kuroiwa's running the investigation.
Kuroiwa. You mean Ayabe's boss?
That's him. Speaking of, Ayabe's here too. Makes a convincing cop when he tries. I was actually thinking I'd invite him over to Tender. Try and get my hands on that juicy police info, you know? You mind coming along?
Not at all. See you over there. it on. What a waste. Out of the way. Really, guys? You must... be making a killing with the state this city's in. Ain't that right, Ayabe?
And it's all thanks to you.
Do you know anything about the Matsugane shooting last night?
Not too much, no. But hey, I thought you got Higashi for all your Matsugane needs now.
Word travels fast. Who told you that?
Kaito. Just now.
Huh? You forget how to keep a secret, Kaito-san? Or are you trying to get your buddy killed? Higashi's screwed if Hamura finds out he's been helping us.
Look, man, there's no point keeping stuff from Ayabe. Better to just tell him up front than have him find out somewhere else.
What can I say? I'm a professional.
Sure. Professional snitch.
If the shoe fits. But sorry. I really don't have much for you today.
Say what? You telling me I bought you a drink for nothing?
What? Are times too tough to buy around? Here. Let me at least repay you for the booze.
Go on.
Did you know Hamura's in hiding? He's been out of the office ever. Not even the cops can find the guy.
Yeah, Higashi told you.
You charging us for this old news? I'm starting to wonder.
Okay. You want answers? Go ahead and ask. I'd rather talk business than...
Sounds good to me. Why are the Kyorei in Kamurocho to begin with? What's a Kansai group doing this far from home?
Because they wanted turf in Tokyo. Duh.
Even if it meant war with the Tojo? They couldn't have the numbers for that.
True. Compared to the Tojo's 25,000, Kyorei have a meager 1,000 at most. Plus, Kamurocho's not exactly their home turf.
By that logic, they don't stand a chance.
And yet they've been here almost 2 years now. Crazy when you think about it. Even the cops put money on the Tojo clan crushing them into dust.
So, what's the holdup then?
The Kyorei has the backing of the Kajihiro group. In other words, a lot of fucking money.
Kajihira. Isn't he a construction bigwig?
Yep. And one of his subsidiaries is the perfect Kyorei cover. I suppose you'd know it better as KJ Art.
Yeah, we're familiar. What does Kajihira have to do with the Kyorei?
Probably so he can expand east out of Kansai. The real money's out here anyway. From what I hear, he's got some big redevelopment plans for Tokyo.
What kind of plans are we talking?
Not a clue. But if they're coming from Kansai to do it, shit's gotta be important. And there's always dirty work with those kind of jobs.
Like what?
Evictions, land sharks. The Kyorei is handling all that shit for Kajihira. At least,
Yeah, thanks. These rumors of yours are gonna do...
well, what I know for sure is that the Kajihira CEO schmoozing with politicians, government officials, even Kazumi, the head of the Ministry of Health.
Why would a construction guy be talking to someone from the health ministry?
Beats me. Point is, the Kyorei aren't here just for Yakuza shit. It's way more
How are things in the Matsugane family?
Well, you already know about the shooting. Their hands are tied while the cops are running the show. So, yeah, they've been pretty quiet.
How's Kamurocho seem to you lately?
Tense. And that shooting only made things worse. Nobody knows when the next fight'll break out, or where a stray bullet might end up.
Right. And our killer's only gone for Yakuza so far, but he could target anyone next.
Gunfights? A murderer on the loose? This city's a mess.
You got that right. By the way, Hamura might have walked, but the cops are still pretty fixated on this mole case. Even the public's wondering who'll be next.
Huh. Just wondering, how does it feel when people call you a dirty cop?
Anyone who knows that side of me ain't exactly a saint either, you know?
Good point.
That's the pot calling the kettle black, or the kettle calling the pot black, whatever.
Yeah, guess so. All right, I gotta go.
Already? You're a busy boy.
Yeah. Kaito-san? Huh?
Yagami and Kaito, yes? What an honor. Tokyo Police. The name's Kuroiwa.
Kuroiwa.
The one who almost put Hamura behind bars, before you two pulled him out of my grasp.
Huh. So what?
I've become a department punchline now. I have you to thank.
You're very welcome.
And I see you're here too, Ayabe.
Oh, Kuroiwa-san. Nice nights. It's great to see you.
Yeah. I cut out of work to grab a few drinks. You doing the same, Ayabe?
Nah, old me? I don't play hooky.
Well, we should be on our way.
Hey, let me ask before you go. The Okubo case. You let that murderer get off scot-free. After which he burned his poor girlfriend to death. And yet, here we are with another murderer roaming the streets of this city. I wonder who the next victim will be. You consider that, Yagami-sensei.
You good, Talk?
Yeah, I'm used to dealing with assholes like that.
What was Kuroiwa doing there anyway?
I bet he knows about Ayabe's little side gig. Probably came to keep him from chirping too much.
Right.
Or maybe he wanted to keep an eye on us.
Hope not. I don't need that guy breathing down our necks. Anyway, you want to head home?
Not yet. Something's bugging me about the Kyorei clan.
What do you mean?
Until today, I just thought they were here scouting out some new turf in Kamurocho. But it turns out they've got a construction conglomerate behind them, and they're involved in redevelopment too.
So you want to figure out who the real Kyorei is? Not a bad idea. But how are we going to investigate it?
You don't remember? We have a friend on the inside.
You mean Murase?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's head to KJ Art.
Let's roll, Talk.
Wow, really? And stay down.
That's him. Hey, Talk. We're getting close to KJR. Hey, you want to bust out the drone? See what our old friend Marase's up to?
Yeah, should be pretty easy to find him this time.
Right this way. All right, it's...
Okay, I'll handle it. There he is. Right where I expected.
Yeah, not so sure it's that simple, though. Take another look. Marase's alone.
Your point being?
Hands up.
Oh, shit.
You know, that Matsugane guy died at our hands. Always knew we'd get some Tojo clan boys sent over here. So, you see, we've been expecting guests this whole time. Yagami-san.
Ideas, Kaito-san?
You're the ideas guy, aren't you?
Damn it.
If you two clowns really were Tojo clan, we'd have gouged your eyes out by now. Town's sure noisy, huh? No one will care about, say, a couple of gunshots up here. Whose bright idea was this?
This guy.
Oh, is that really how it's gonna be, Kaito-san?
And just who are you?
Good question, Kaito-san. Satoshi Shioya's the name.
The Kyori clan's captain, huh? Higashi mentioned him.
Hey, get some cuffs on these fools. I've got some burning hot questions to ask them. You ready? I think we're gonna have a little fun. You think I'm messing around? Take him out now! No! Shoot him!
You? Why?
Is this really the time?
Fair enough. Come on, let's move!
Hey, guys! Come on! Take him out, boys! What's up, weaklings? You're gonna sleep with this?
That's enough. Come on, let's roll.
Yeah. No reason to stay here.
We owe you one. You should come with us. Coming?
Sure. May as well.
Wait. Just like that?
Hold up. I'm not letting you assholes get away that easily. Yakuza don't fuck around. You three are gone.
Well, shit. You're not half as ugly as I figured you were.
What can I say?
Not a good idea?
Well, not like I'll get very far with it on, you know?
Okay, let's go.
Guys, what the hell were you thinking coming here?
What? You don't want us around?
No. It's just, if Captain Hamura saw you here, he'd...
How's he gonna find us if he's off the grid? What are you worried about?
Yeah, but... forget it. Who's your friend?
Good question.
I'm Sugiura. Fumiya Sugiura.
This isn't the first time Sugiura here has saved my neck.
That mask. Ain't that the symbol of some big-time burglary ring?
It is, but I bailed on that. I'm flying solo now.
What were you doing over by KJR? Don't want to talk?
No, I just don't know where to start. It's kind of complicated.
Okay, well... I used to work for the Kajihira Group, down at their headquarters in Kansai.
You mean the guys backing the Kyorai clan?
Yeah. I had a job doing IT work for them for a bit. Keeping their servers safe, that kind of stuff. I was their systems engineer.
Go on.
Well, one day I noticed some accounting data was off. They were cooking the books.
Really?
Turns out the top guys were making a slush fund. They stashed away millions, writing it all off as some vague business expense. Digging it all up was kind of a thrill. Until I got caught. Everything happened so fast after that. They accused me of embezzling company funds and threw me out on the street. Nobody would believe a word I said. But I knew where the money was going. A group of Yakuza known as the Kyorai clan. Specifically, a shell company called KJ Art. If I could just prove it, I'd be able to get back at the bastards who cheated me.
Which is why you were staking out the place.
I've been keeping watch over there for a while now. I even saw you break in and beat the crap out of Murase.
Assuming all that's true, why did you rescue us?
You remember when you asked to team up, Yagami-san? I thought about it, and it seems like a pretty good deal. Might be worth putting our heads together for a while. Me and the Yagami Detective Agency. Especially you, Kaito-san.
Huh?
No matter how many Yakuza come to take you down, you always have it handled. It's incredible.
What can I say? You got a good eye, kid.
And don't let it go to your head.
Hey, can you guys please take this shit elsewhere?
So, what do you say? I'm not saying we've got to become best buddies, but we can at least give each other a hand.
How?
You want your mole? I want the Kyorai clan. We might not be after the same thing, but there's a lot of overlap.
How can I get in touch with you?
Will that work?
How the hell did you do that?
I took your phone, remember? Not like I had to hack it or anything.
Kids these days.
You know?
A little...
It's not like we scratched.
Agreed.
Cool.
どちらまで行かれます？それでは。
Hmm? Hello? Hmm? Really, guys? You don't give up, do you? What a waste. Hey.
Huh? Hey.
Nah. Yeah. What the? Suspicious. Suspicious. Ah. Huh? Yeah. Ah.
Isn't that... The lady can never be too careful. Isn't that... A lady can never be too careful. Isn't that...
Got it.
Doc,
Huh?
hey.
Yeah. Really, guys? You asked. What a waste. Out of the way! Really, guys? Got it. Hello?
Yagami-san. This is Sari.
What's up, Saori-san? You don't usually call me.
I haven't been able to reach Shintani-sensei. It keeps going to voicemail. He hasn't picked up since he left the office after talking to you.
Mm-hmm. And?
Didn't you say the Kyorei clan was after him?
Yeah, he'll be fine. I just wanted to give him a scare.
Okay, still. Could you try him for me? Sometimes he ignores my calls. Maybe he'll pick up for you.
Are you sure we're talking about the same guy? But I might as well. Can't hurt to try.
Hi, Shintani here.
Hey, Shintani-sensei, it's Tak. Where are you?
You've reached the voicemail box of the one and only Masamichi Shintani, Genda Law Office's finest attorney.
Shintani.
Leave your legal troubles after the beep.
The Tojo clan is struck by Kyorei clan gunfire. Kamurocho's disarray only spreads wider. On the surface, the diagram resembles a Yakuza turf war. But in the shadows are glimpses of a construction firm and political influence. And in Yagami's own shadow, the mole's sharp claws claim yet another victim.
What do you mean he's dead? Didn't you just say everything would be okay?
Stay calm, Saori-san. I'm just as shocked as you. But I think the mole is responsible.
Have you contacted the police?
No, not yet.
You should do that right away then.
Do you think you could make the call, Saori-san?
What?
I need time to check things out before the cops show up and take over. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks. What the?
We received a call from the Genda Law Office.
You got here fast, Detective Kuroiwa.
Shintani, huh?
Yeah.
His name has been coming up a lot lately. He's the reason Hamura walked, after all. Perhaps you couldn't stand his newfound fame so you often.
Huh?
I heard you two weren't exactly on good terms.
Do you greet everyone by accusing them of murder? Guess that's just how cops like you operate.
Forensics will be here soon. We will need you present as a resident of the property. After that, we'll need some time to investigate.
How long?
You'll have to find somewhere else to stay tonight at the very least.
I don't have money for that.
Yet you can afford bribing a cop. High-base sources aren't even that reliable.
Don't know what you mean.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, sorry. I had to wait around for the cops to get here. Is Genda-sensei still at the office?
Yes. He wants to talk to you about Shintani. As do I. Hoshino, too.
Okay, I'll head over now. See you soon. Bring it on. What a waste.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura. Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me, maybe to scare me off their trail. Maybe both.
Yagami. You might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
You know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders, and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Sari-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I appreciate it.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
If you say so. Good night.
Good night, boss. Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. You've been here way longer anyway.
Sure, let's...
Well, it's about Shintani's... Yagami-san. I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low. But that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return... I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is. I won't slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
You sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. and I have some evidence that may tell us just that. Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Right. That makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey! The number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Excuse me. Hmm? Excuse me. This is Yagami. You asked for it.
Yagami-san.
Hmm? Excuse me. Huh? Hmm? Excuse me. Guess we're doing this. Really, guys? You asked for it. And stay down. Sugira.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
I wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so...
Don't talk down to Yakuza.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're... What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meet.
Sure. I'll do the honor. Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, and I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is...
I think I remember them being in the news a lot, like something about a new drug that could win an...
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Keto from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
Now with
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Keto, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on...
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget. They're even adding another building to the center.
Damn good deal.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out.
Come on! Can't just take a minute.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was...
Yeah, but how are we gonna do...
I suppose that all depends on your acting skill.
ADDC.
Hi there, ma'am. This is Takayuki Yagami. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Hello there, Yagami-san.
I'm calling about a lawyer named Shintani who I believe contacted you yesterday. I was wondering if you could connect me with whoever he spoke to.
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Sorry, I don't.
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, it was, It was about 89, the drug that can supposedly cure dementia.
Sorry, but I'm not authorized to talk about that. Why don't I connect you with our publicity department?
Sure.
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from a Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay. Me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsuga. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna...
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since the...
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. I mean, did you really think...
Probably.
But then he walked. You defended him for that, too.
Yeah.
Did you believe him then?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have... But... I didn't believe him. Fighting for him in court made me...
Do you think he deserves the death...
That's enough of the...
Woof. My bad. If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now. I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard. Over here, Yagami-san. I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead! Yagami-san!
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay? Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Do you have an appointment?
I don't. We're here to talk about a murder that took place.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named...
We have a record that he called this center.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide...
Well... Could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by, to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. We all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The Minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which Minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The Health Minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun, these gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah. And you are... Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor. This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago. With Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Uh-huh. Hey, has anyone else slept here since Waku-san?
Nobody.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of...
That's right.
So, he was murdered here.
I can't say for sure.
What the? The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here. Suspicious. Hey. Suspicious. All the rooms have windows. Seems like people would notice if something was going on.
Well, we only have so many employees in this. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly...
I see. I wonder how...
You got all you need from here, yeah?
You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? What do you got to lose? It was a joke.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Casey's Shinpei Okubo.
Well, according to him, he...
Of course, that's what he says. Consider... You want to review the cake?
Sure.
Whatever you... Alright. Our victim was the patient staying in this room at 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was warned, but after being unable to track him down...
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. The only conclusion, then, was that somebody must... After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible... A laundryman by the name of Shinpei. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body, and lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cause of death was most likely suffocation. But they still don't... Any objections to this so far?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill it. All he admits to is dumping the body.
No, but come on, Yagami. Guy's roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk.
And what? It's okay for a...
Of course not. But that's not...
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime to...
Fine. But what if he said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing claim to Waku-san's corpse? Somehow. Who's gonna believe...
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him...
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think. That's the only other place...
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
Follow me. Hey, Yagami, you're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like that. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check these are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh, the truck was parked here.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that when they confronted Okubo,
there was evidence that the body was in Okubo's truck. When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day.
yeah, 7:50 to be precise. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see.
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering.
They're not willing to make an exception.
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get...
All right. Anyway.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own, but on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign.
You thought you'd find him quickly.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Yeah. All we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. And when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we...
Not my problem.
Fine, then I'll do it alone.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Gen...
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't...
Fine.
If you like, I could take you to see...
You don't mind? That would be great. Waku-san was here until the morning of the incident. Not yet. I wonder... Not yet. Just a little longer. The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have... Yeah, I've seen what I need.
How long will Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty.
Probably 10 years, maybe...
And what if he confesses? Would they...
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. But to be perfectly honest, this is my...
What? Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then. Because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the...
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who...
I'm sorry. The director told us...
Wait! If you know anything that can help, I'll do whatever it takes to set up, but I can't do it alone. Just... Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And? How did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey!
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward. Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to...
Yes.
And after that, you covered Waku-san's nose and mouth.
That's not true. I didn't see him at all that day.
And I do. So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m., you realized there was a body hidden.
Yes.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body...
I had a criminal assault on my record.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Waku-san?
Huh? Bad blood? What are you talking...
3 days before the murder, Waku-san claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole it. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up terrorists. Even if I bitch about it, I'm still
Well, Okubo-kun?
Not quite. They call it It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the... Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason. So when Waku-san tried to hit you, you just...
But I didn't hit him.
No.
I wouldn't kill a man over something...
Come on, Okubo-kun.
It wasn't me. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever...
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei.
I do.
Okay.
Fine. I can take a hint. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
Hey, you know that nurse, Terasawa-san? It sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know.
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's gotta learn some damn patience.
Maybe so. But this is...
Huh.
Yagami-san.
Hmm?
Have you seen Mafia?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great. I suggest you be more...
Right.
You mean that she's got Shintani? Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who...
Hey, nothing's a... Regardless, keep it on the down...
Yet? That worked.
Mafia-kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of...
Can we not...
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first.
That's the plan.
What is your plan here?
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
Take a look at this. It's the hospital room the victim was staying in. This is the last place Waku-san was seen before he disappeared. At the time, the witness would have seen Waku-san from this angle through the window in the door. But the cabinet here would have been blocking his face.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's room to argue that the witness never actually saw Waku-san to begin with. It might have just looked like there was somebody in there. Or maybe the killer set it up to look that way.
And how would that impact the trial?
Well, the premise that the victim was still alive at 8 o'clock would no longer be on. Meaning, the crime could have occurred during a much wider. With that in mind, we could claim there's no proof that Okubo took Waku.
Right.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That bastard. Oh,
what the hell?
I tried to stop.
Hey! Wait up! You won't get away! Hold up! You won't get away! That was too slow. You won't get away! Hold up! You won't get away! Hold up! A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth! Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see—
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just...
Okay, but did you have to take— Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you— No matter what it is, I'll keep your— Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney—
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku said he saw him sleeping in his—
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of— He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right—
This is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the—
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but— And if I had to guess, I'd say the other—
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doc— That's not something a nurse could do without consequences.
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there.
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san—
Oh, really? Sounds like—
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
And what time was that?
Around...
You're sure?
Yes. The patient, I always head to the break room myself. Right around then.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for... Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask
And on the day of Waku-san's disappearance, you passed by his room before?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Waku-san lie?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us?
The door has a window, so...
And this is the room you're...
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, he was asleep.
And what time was that?
Around...
No further question.
Yagami-sensei.
She actually asked to testify.
Not really.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just—
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather— And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negative.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Teras— Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san. The murderer was already hiding in the room.
What are you implying?
He then killed Waku-san after Shono-san left. After that, he used a laundry cart to carry the body—
But there was only one person seen, and that's Oku? Are you saying—
Huh?
Please.
Sorry, our witness, Shonos. However, please look at— It's a photo— In other— Waku-san was already dead when Shono— At the time, the defendant hadn't yet collected the linens. In fact, meaning Okubo-san could not—
Assuming, why did he go through the trouble of hiding—
Huh?
Please.
Sorry, our witness. However, please look at— It's a photograph of the victim. In other— Shono-san was lying when he said he saw— What he saw from the door was likely nothing more. He couldn't have been able to identify it, so to claim as much in his testimony seems like—
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would—
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when— In Waku-san's case, It's impossible to tell anything just by look. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under, only to find Waku-san eating in the break room a second, and upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for—
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's test that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between— They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Waku-san was taken in the middle of the night, after which the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable rendering the prosecution— Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, Shono-san.
Yes?
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked—
I saw
And did you get a clear look at it? So it's possible that it could have been someone other, or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be— Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Waku-san was in that bed when you checked on him? Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable. I would suggest then that you withdraw the charge. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting—
The prosecution does not consider the witness's His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes. But that doesn't—
So, your whole case is based— This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw the—
Dr. Shono is a bright and after watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he after paying his own way through medical school. Day after day, doctors leading to his value. If you want to know whether I trust this man—
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you. And you want to talk reputation? What of your clients? 6 years ago, the defendant and the cause? A minor. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched it. Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation.
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain— Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia, that it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is. But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand. Hi.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But...
I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
Ah, I remember now. You remember Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Yes, however, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes complete strangers pretend to be close friends, or perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes got? Shintani was killed in the...
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the AD...
Huh? Look, just what? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can...
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police. Police, organized crime. One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami. I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi.
Is that so?
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface. A patient was taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary, or...?
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a...
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me, anyway? I bet you don't even...
I can come up with a few good...
Enough! Get the hell out of...
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Arroyo-san. You too. Out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.